This is going to be a very short video, but very important. So let's talk about the differences between normal adjustment signs and the actual red flags. Okay guys, so when you change your diet, right, when you change the way you eat, your body will start giving you some signals, right? And some of these signals are completely normal, totally expected, right? But there are other signals that we really have to watch out for, and that's gonna mean that we have to kind of like slow down or make some sort of changes. So we're gonna learn to recognize the difference, and it can save you a lot of confusion and of course stress. So when you switch to a raw or high raw or even cooked plant-based diet, your body is actually going to adapt to the new way of like working, like everything gonna be changing. So the signals that you feel can either be like a part of that adjustment, or it can be a sign that something needs your attention. And we're going to make sure we know which one is which, right? So first of all, we are going to be talking about the adjustment signs. The adjustment signs, they are usually temporary and they are totally normal. So the first one we're going to be talking about is hunger, right? Hunger, shortly after meals. So you eat something and then you start feeling hungry again. It's like, what happened? It's been half an hour. I want to eat more. And this usually means that it's simple. It just means that your body is still adapting to this new type of fuel. And in most cases, you can just have some extra fruit or extra smoothie, basically extra food. Just give your body extra food, extra calories, and it's gonna calm down. So yeah, you're hungry, you just eat more. As simple as that, okay? Yeah, and the next one, let's talk about the like temporary bloating. This is totally normal. I talked about it in different videos already, and it happens. It still happens. Even sometimes to me, it still happens when I do something and I realize, oh, I shouldn't have done this. There are many things why bloating happens. Plenty of reasons. You can watch my previous videos. I'm gonna link them somewhere here or in the description. You can always check out. So all this bloating, it often settles down after a few days, as your body basically gets used to this change. So just try to keep your meals very simple, to help with this bloating at the beginning. I'm not talking about it just eat as simple as possible. No, I'm talking about just at the beginning. You're adjusting, everything is changing and shifting inside of you, and you gotta give it some time to get used to. One step at a time. Don't just jump into everything at once. You're gonna feel horrible. So little at a time, just keep on adding new foods, like new fruits, new vegetables, but a little bit at a time. Don't just jump in all at once and start having like huge mixed salads because we need variety. Yes, of course we need variety, but at the beginning, it's really difficult. Like your whole thing changes. Let's say you're coming from a standard American diet, right? And you were eating a burger yesterday, and today you're starting your day with a salad or something like this, and it's gonna hurt, okay? It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel normal. Everything's gonna feel messed up, and you're not gonna be yourself. So I really suggest to start by eating some fruit, preferably mono meals, okay? Basically just eating one kind of fruit at a time, like in one sitting. Let's say you have like a few oranges or, like a couple of cantaloupes or whatever fruit you enjoy, whatever there is a delicious ripe fruit, eat that. Sit down, relax, eat, chew, and enjoy. And if you keep on doing this for the next few days, things will settle down. You're gonna feel much better. Your digestion is gonna improve. Your body it's gonna start changing to the way it's supposed to be. It's gonna start changing to functioning better, and you're gonna start feeling more and more like yourself. You know what I mean? It will all change. Trust me. You just gotta give it time and start simple. Don't start with over complicated things. Later on, you will start adding different things, different texture. That's fine. But right at the beginning, I really suggest not to do that. It's just the simpler the meal, the better you feel, basically. Like at the beginning, I really felt my best when I was eating like huge portions of fruit in the morning. I mean, I still do eat huge portions of fruit in the morning, but now I can eat like 2, 3, 4 different kinds of fruit at a time, and later on I can have a huge salad with all kinds of textures, and I don't get hurt, okay? I don't turn into this big bowl or balloon or whatever. It's easy. Everything is easier, but you gotta start simple and move up and build your way up to that. Okay, so the next one is that you're gonna want to eat more often. Yes, you may actually prefer like smaller but more frequent meals at first, right? Instead of these large ones but fewer ones. Okay, so this is totally normal. It's okay to eat a lot during the day, but like small portions. But you know what? Try to make sure and increase a little bit. Like every time you have a meal, try to have like, instead of, let's say you're having 2 or 3 oranges at a time, right? Next time add like 4 oranges and see how you feel. Okay, and just it might feel like, oh my god, I ate so much, but you know, in reality it's gonna help to stretch out your stomach. Okay, because your stomach is you know, it has elasticity, it can expand. We just don't use it lately. Everybody just eating like, okay, we'll just eat small portions, so our stomach are really not used to dealing with high quantity, like high volume food. But calorie wise, if you eat those 4 oranges, it's not a lot. It looks like it's a lot, but it's a lot of volume, like not a lot of calories. It's mostly water, and it has plenty of other nutrients and the fiber and everything. It's not just the sugar. Like I said, fruit is not just sugar. Fruit is something that we are designed to be eating, and do not be afraid of fruit. Fruit is our friend, okay, guys? Fruit is good for us. Don't worry about it eating 4 oranges. If you really desire to eat those 4 oranges, just, you know, dive in and enjoy, and you're gonna feel better. To go back to our point, is that we have to make sure, like with every meal, try to eat a little bit more so that you get a little bit more calories, and this way you're gonna train your stomach to have that elasticity back again. You understand? So that's what we kind of have to do. And then with time, you're gonna be eating less time, like less often during the day. You might be eating only like 3 times a day, just 3 times a day, but your portions will increase. Like right now, I can easily eat 6 oranges and a smoothie, and I'll be fine for the next few hours, no problem. I'm not feeling bloated or anything. Everything digests really quickly, really easily. But I had to build up to that. It wasn't like, you know, right away I could go ahead and eat a half a watermelon. I would hurt. I would really like hurt. I could feel something is off if I eat half a watermelon. Not the biggest one, but like medium, let's say, watermelon. It was a lot. I couldn't handle it. Like right now I can do it, but before, like at the beginning, I could not do it. I could not eat so much. I'm like, how can people eat so much watermelon? This is crazy. I would eat like a couple of slices and that's it. So right now it's so much easier for me to eat a big portion and then forget about food for like a few hours until the next whatever lunch or dinner, and I am fine. And you know, it varies from day to day, obviously, but in most cases I try to have a big breakfast. I don't know, you know, sometimes some people say that you shouldn't eat a lot in the morning. Some people say, you know, you shouldn't eat at all in the morning. Some people say that you should eat a lot in the morning. So for me, I feel the best when I eat a lot in the morning, like I pile up on the fruit and I enjoy it. Okay, I don't just like stuff my face, but I enjoy my fruit. Like if it's ripe and delicious, I really enjoy my fruit. And this is what I eat in the morning. I just have a lot of calories. I don't feel like I need to eat for the next few hours. At least 3 hours. I don't think about food. I don't want anything. I'm fine. Sometimes it's good until dinner. So yeah, I just have a lot of fruit in the morning and I feel good now. I don't need to eat a lot of, you know, little portions during the day because I'm used to it. Okay, it's so you gotta get yourself used to it. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes every day you do a little bit, little by little. Okay, just slightly increase your portions, decrease your frequency, you know, the amount of times that you eat during the day. Okay, let's quickly talk about cravings here, right? Because cravings, they actually go away after you eat enough. Most of the time, all these cravings, they mean that you are hungry. I've noticed it already. Like I really crave something and I eat a big portion of fruit. I'm like, no, I don't care about it. You can make anything you want in front of me. I'm fine. I feel good. I feel happy. I feel satiated. I feel satisfied. Okay, I don't need anything else. As long as I eat enough calories, enough volume, you know, enough hydration. All of that is coming from fruits and vegetables, right? Some nuts and seeds, obviously, they have some nutrition, which I enjoy too, but majority of calories should be coming from fruit, some vegetable, nuts and seeds. That's it. That's the easiest thing to remember, I think. And you can make so many things out of all these fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. It's not just like you eat them just an apple and a carrot and a couple of walnuts and this. You can actually create. You can be really, really creative. You can make all kinds of things. There are so many plants available in this world that we don't even know what they are. So just do your research. Next time you go to the store, try a new fruit. But before, find out how to pick it, make sure, you pick it ripe. Like pineapple, I still know that there are a lot of people that are just picking pineapples that are super green, and they are even trying to pick them the greenest as possible because they think that they're gonna ripen. They think that they're gonna be like bananas. You buy them green and they're gonna ripen on the counter, but nope, they won't. They will only start fermenting a little bit, and that's obviously not ideal. Not what we want. Pineapples, they should be nice and yellow. This is just one of the example. I'm just saying, pick a fruit. In this day and age, it's so easy to figure out how to pick a certain fruit, how to pick it ripe, what it's supposed to look like, feel like, smell like. Like most of the fruits, they supposed to smell like oranges. They smell good. Even apples, they smell good. Strawberries, like all those things, they smell. I mean, watermelon doesn't smell, but most of the fruit, they do smell, right? They give this nice fragrance if you smell, and you are like, you get these chemicals that go to your brain and they like tickle your brain, saying that, okay, that's it, this one is ready, grab it and go enjoy it. That's it. Anyway, so yes, about cravings, you gotta make sure that you eat enough. Just eat enough, okay? Eat enough and just eat some more if you need to. If you still have that craving, it didn't go away, you still want that piece of pizza, go and eat some more banana, dates, strawberry smoothie or something like that, or whatever other fruit you have. So if you eat this satisfying meal, right, and this craving completely disappears, which in most cases this is what's happening, then it's totally not a big issue, right? You don't have to worry about it. Just feed yourself some more. And once again, just give it time, guys, okay? Don't rush things. Just stay consistent. Even if you sometimes fall off a little bit, go back on with the next meal and, continue. It takes time and dedication and consistency in order for you to rebuild everything inside of you, change your mind and everything, right? It takes a lot of time. Okay, guys, so now let's talk about the things that we shouldn't ignore, right? Those, red flags that I mentioned earlier. We gotta know what they are. So the number one is this constant dizziness. Like not just a little bit like lightheadedness here and there, but dizziness that, keeps on happening. And, it doesn't get better even after you eat, let's say, right? And this is something that you shouldn't ignore. Your body might be telling you something. It needs some more support or some sort of change in what you're doing. So, of course, it's very important just to hold on, slow down and pay attention to it and maybe just take a step back. Okay, so the next one also is ongoing this weakness or some sort of fatigue, like you feel tired all the time, right? Like all the time you feel tired and you don't know what is wrong with you. Well, like feeling tired at first can be totally normal, but if all this low energy continues, even if you're like eating enough and sleeping enough and you're mostly active during the day, right, then something needs to be changed, something has to be adjusted. It's not normal. You gotta like pay attention and see what else is going on. Okay, the next one, let's talk about the fear or like anxiety like around the food. Like some people becoming really like stressful, they becoming really overwhelming, okay? And that's definitely the sign like to kind of slow down again, to pause and just take a step back, because food shouldn't make you feel worried or like tense. It's meant to support you, not create this fear, okay? And if this keeps on happening, it's important once again to slow down, just simplify things once again. Just try to go back to basics. Okay, maybe you can take like a journal, right, and just write down in a journal what you ate, when you ate, how much you ate, and stuff like that. You can use the apps like Chronometer, and you can enter like all your foods that you ate during the day and see like how many calories you got. Maybe you're like super low on calories or super low on certain things. Chronometer app is not bad at all, because it gives you this nice breakdown, and it gives you kind of a peace of mind that okay, everything is there, all my nutrition is there, everything is okay. Or maybe it's not okay, and you can actually clearly see, and you can go and figure out from there what might be going on. Anyway, guys, we want to be healthy, right? And we don't want to be stressing out about every little thing all the time, because that's not normal. Just once again, I tell you once again in this video, I tell you a lot of this, you gotta slow down and go back to basics, and you will feel much better again. Make it simpler meals, and take it easy, take more breaks, take rest, sleep more if you need to. Like I remember I had to sleep a lot. Sometimes I had to sleep like 12 hours, right? I had to sleep a lot. Right now I don't sleep that much. I sleep about 7 hours, and that's fine for me. That that works out usually. If I sleep 6 hours, I'm okay. I'm not the best though, but 7 hours usually works for me. But I know at the beginning I could sleep 12 hours because I'm still like everything is changing and everything is different, but it didn't last that long. I remember it wasn't like for months I had to sleep 12 hours a day. No, just a few days. I kind of like, was resting more and more, and then I was okay. So everything changed. I adjusted, and my body is okay now, and I don't need to sleep as much, and I do have energy up until I hit that pillow. Then I pass out. Like pretty much immediately I pass out so quickly. No problem. Okay, guys, so the main point here is that if something doesn't feel right, okay, for a while, don't just push through it, but try to change it, like adjust it, right? Because your body, it's always trying to tell you something. And when you are slowing down or eating more or keeping your meals simple, you aren't failing. You're simply just trying to figure out what works for you, okay? You don't want to force yourself to just stick to something that isn't feeling good at the moment, okay? So basically normal adjustment signs, right? They come and go and get better with time. But unfortunately, red flags, they stick around and they keep showing up, which means that you really should pay attention and make some sort of change, right? If it keeps on happening or it feels like it's getting worse, that's your sign to step back a little bit and look again, review what's been happening, okay? Because if you pay attention right now, right, if you pay attention early, it can help you to avoid all these problems later. And guys, also just remember that as you go through your raw or just plant-based journey, you gotta listen to your body, because listening to your body, it matters just as much as what you actually eat. So don't forget that. Okay, guys, so if you have some stories or some other signs that you'd like to share, then leave them down below in the comments so that we can all learn more here, or just share some inspirational stories for for other people to we just gotta keep motivating each other, because I need motivation myself, okay? And we can just keep on inspiring each other, because it's difficult to do it alone. That's why I started this YouTube channel, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys here. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, because it means a lot to me, because it actually inspires me and inspires me to make more videos for you guys. So we gotta keep it going. It's a good thing. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.